Hey!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey everyone, it's me, Sean Capri. Welcome to special episode. Bobby.
What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru. We're doing something special. This is the GeekCast, and If We Ran Nintendo, and we, the GamerCast. Totally different, totally off the rails. We're doing something crazy. First time ever in the history of podcasts. One podcast will go across 3 different channels, 3 different avenues, so you can listen and hear it all. Here we go. So basically, why we're doing this all is because there was a 3DS Nintendo Direct today, and Sean and I were just like,
I'm Sean Capri, by the way. I'm here too.
They know who you are.
Right.
I heard you doing
right.
the hey thing.
Right.
We'll get into that. Just relax.
All right.
So basically,
Bobby, hurry up.
Sean and I'm trying to go as quick as I can if you can stop talking. So Sean and I basically got together today, and Sean was like, we got to talk about this. And I was like, yeah, I agree. I got to hurry up and go because I'm leaving for Disney in like 10, 12 hours or something like that. So Disney World, not Disneyland. So Sean, what is up, buddy? How are you today?
I'm great. Nintendo has just from me, by the way. So my overall thoughts of this, I'm very excited. I wasn't expecting a whole lot. I had a prediction that I wish I would have put out there beforehand, but I didn't want to jinx our good friend Jules Watcham. He had just announced his kind of like Mario Maker kind of game, and I didn't want to like predict in his face that I thought that Mario Maker was coming to 3DS. And for whatever it's worth, I'm sure that doesn't mean anything because I actually don't think I said it publicly. But I had a feeling. So when it came true, I had that like internal, oh my gosh, it's happening. But I realized I didn't put it out there at all. So it was for me.
It's funny because I was sitting here tonight. I came home from work. I was watching it at work. I came out of a 9:30 meeting this morning. I went over to my office, and I had Nintendo set up as an alert on my tweets.
Of course.
Also, my Twitter's blowing up, man. My phone's just blowing up, and I'm like, oh my God, the Direct's on. I completely forgot what time the Direct started. So I saw Mario Maker on the 3DS, and I was like, oh my God. And I jump over as quickly as I can and I start watching. So I watched it, but I missed parts of it.
Yep.
So I came home from work, and I just literally finished watching it a few minutes ago. And I was like, the same thing. Like when I saw Mario Maker on the 3DS, I was like, yes. And then I was like, oh, Jules. Man, what that? I wonder how he's taking it. I wonder. I know that sucks because he, full disclosure, like we obviously people know we interviewed him a couple weeks ago. If you don't know, check out If We Ran Nintendo, episode 19. We interviewed Jules Watcham from Renegade Kid at the time. Now he's with a toy. That's his new company. Renegade Kid went away. Greg and him, the 2 partners, went separate ways. Jules took all the 2D games. Greg took the 3D games. And so Jules announced Chicken Wiggle.
Yep.
And with Chicken Wiggle, it had a level creator. And people were all hyped because you're like, oh my God, it's like Mario Maker on the 3DS. And then Nintendo drops the bomb. And the crazy thing was he was supposed to announce today Chicken Wiggle.
Oh, man.
He announced yesterday to get ahead of the Nintendo Direct.
Do you think he knew somehow? Or just any news, basically?
He knew that with a 3D, he knew with a Nintendo Direct coming, it was going to be huge. He wanted to get ahead of it. But Sean and I knew about the game prior, and that was one of the things that he was saying, like, it's kind of like Mario Maker on the 3DS. That's what we're excited about. And I was like, me and you were like, dude, that is so awesome. And then we see this today, and I'm like, oh.
Well, one of the reasons I didn't want to kind of outwardly predict is I didn't want to do that in the face of Jules. Such a great guy. And the other reason was because they made such a big deal about Mario Maker last year on the Wii U, excuse me. Yeah. It was like this. It was throughout the summer. It started at, I guess the big explosion kind of started at E3. You remember they did the World Nintendo Championships, and then it went all the way through. It was at Comic-Con in San Diego. Like, we had such a great time there last year. There's this huge thing, and I'm like, you know what? You think there'd be something. But I think that this is actually an appropriate rollout. And so we came to learn that there will be 100 built-in levels by Nintendo. Huge. I think that's incredible.
That's huge.
They also, so there's this thing, I'm interested in your opinion on this. We came to learn also that the the sharing of levels is a little bit different. It's more localized. So it seems more personal. It's like I'm building a level for you, which is what I think was the best part of Mario Maker. I liked having my brother come over, or Chelsea and I were making levels for each other and just kind of like finish it, hand them the controller and see what you think.
Yeah.
That was way better to me than finding levels that were impossible from the internet. So I'm actually encouraged by this, but I've seen some negative reactions. I'm curious what you thought of that side of it.
So, okay, yeah. So you can't go and search people's levels out. Fine, whatever. I didn't, it's a smaller scale. You're getting a bite-sized portion of this.
Yep.
Would it be awesome to have it? Yeah, whatever. I don't care that we didn't get it. What excited me of it all was street passing. So
yes.
I can build a level, I can put it away and say, this is what I want to go out when I street pass people. And then I street pass people and I can pick up 10 levels a day or whatever. Just hypothetically. Like,
it feels more native to the 3DS. Like, it seems more like built for it. Like, this seems more of a natural fit. I was encouraged by it. This is kind of Nintendo grabbing the control back, because I felt like they were going a little outside of their comfort zone with the original Mario Maker, with the way that the way that level discovery kind of happened. They were almost like appeasing what people thought that's the way it should work. I don't think it really did. I feel like that really took away from it. So they're kind of going, we're not doing what you guys want. We're doing what we want. And I'm excited by this. Yeah. I think that they need the level discovery to have a little bit more focus. And there's enough kind of happening on a one-to-one or like within your group of friends for this to be totally, totally fine. Exactly. And that's also not to say that they can't add it later.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped for this. I will definitely be buying this.
Day one.
This is sort of going against my whole like cross-platform stuff.
This will be a Christmas present for me. I'm going to get it for Christmas. You know what I mean? I'm like, I built my Christmas list off of this. And, the crazy thing too is going in, people are like, this makes no sense. Why are they doing this? We want NX, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, be paid. Everyone was like, they got nothing coming. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. And I was like, that's why I'm excited, because you think they don't have anything. You haven't heard no leaks. I guarantee you they're bringing something, and I
love it.
They brought the hammer down. I feel like they really showed people we got stuff in the works.
I was tweeting out a little bit too, like they and I think I was saying this in the group, the Nintendo Guru group, that Nintendo just reminded me that I just made a great decision in buying a new 3DS.
Dude, you did wholeheartedly. You and Mark, perfect time to jump on board.
Great timing.
Seriously, you got it. Now you're ready to go. You know what I mean? And
I'm refreshed. Okay. I've got something else to look at. I was going to jump into the Street Pass stuff.
Here's why I'm excited. Okay. I'm going to Disney World tomorrow, and they just opened up.
Bobby, you just got Nintendo Direct. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to Disney World. Listen, the coolest thing is that they just opened up Street Pass to 100 people.
Yes.
So before, you were locked into 10 people, and then you had to go in and wipe them clean, and then you could start Street Passing again. I'm going to Disney World. 100 people I can get in a clip. I'm walking out with 100 people all week long, man. It is going to be amazing, because when I went to Disney World, this is going back 3 years ago. Man, it was Street Pass heaven. Epcot was king, because a lot of foreigners have 3DSs and they're all carrying them. And Epcot's basically foreigner heaven, because everybody wants to go see their country as portrayed by Disney. So I'm like, yes. I'm happy. I'm excited. A couple new mini games. Awesome. Yep. I love those mini games.
One for free.
Yeah, you get one for free. I love the mini games.
Nice.
Always have loved them. I'm on board with this wholeheartedly, man. I'm ready for this. This is great news for me. And
I know it just came out of nowhere. Just as I thought Nintendo 3DS was kind of winding down as we're getting ready for what likely will be another handheld with the NX, I thought for sure like this is what you can look forward to as we ramp down.
Yeah. Now, Alan Paxton,
what's up, Alan?
Friend of ours, GeekCast alum and all that stuff. He basically was tweeting out today some stuff. I don't think he's on board with all this, because he was like, I don't understand this. Why do they have new 2DSs coming out? Why are they doing new 3DSs? Like, this doesn't make sense to me. It's real simple. Real simple. And it's basically, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Everybody knows the Wii U is dead. That's a dead console. It's not selling. When Pokemon Go came out, Nintendo released it. It is selling a lot of handheld units for them. across the board. You need to ride that wave, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling a lot of units, so you don't sell them now? No way, man. Push hard and be like, hey, we got all this stuff coming up. But not only that, like, here's my thing. So let's say Nintendo, and this is just a business thing. Like, I don't get why people don't get this. And that's what the confusing part to me is. It's a business thing. So you have a new console coming out. And in theory, it's going to basically it's going to eliminate your handheld market and your home market within theory. You don't then turn around and squash both of those markets, and then the NX flops, and you're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the 3DS going for now, and then push with this. But here's what got me excited. Let's push through, and I'll wrap up with all that at the end.
Yeah, hurry up already.
Animal Crossing.
I thought you were going to jump back to the games.
No,
but anyways,
list. Okay. I want to get back in the list. I got something I want to say, but I want to say it.
Go. Yep, I'm right with you, so we'll talk about it at the end.
So Animal Crossing, New Leaf, all this additional content and stuff. Like, I've been excited for this. I'm really excited for this. Tony watched the direct with me, and she's like, oh my God, I need more Amiibo cards. Like, she's all ready to go buying Amiibo cards and stuff. Like, and it's, it's got mobile homes in it with these two cards that come, and, like, you go into the mobile home and they're all decorated stuff. I know.
I want to do like a Trailer Park Boys and Animal Crossing.
Yeah. I love Animal Crossing. I'm never gonna, I'm not gonna take away from them anyway.
Nintendo is like setting a new precedent here with support. How many years after Animal Crossing has come out? Like, we've never seen anything like this before.
So I think it has a lot to do with the mobile game that's coming out. I think they're trying to tie it in because, like we saw with Pokemon Go, this is trying to tie in to when that new mobile game hits. What you can do there is going to affect here, no doubt.
I haven't seen anybody say that at all. I think you're the first person on the internet to identify that connection.
Yeah.
And it also builds this. It makes more sense, as they said, there's a new Animal Crossing Direct coming this fall.
Mini Direct,
so that makes a lot of sense. They're going to have a lot to talk about there. New cards coming out for us, new things to spend our money on.
I'm excited. The multiplayer tank game, I didn't really care about that.
I scoffed when I saw it start up. I was like, I don't know. But then I saw some of the battle. I could try it out, but I generally don't like those games on my 3DS. That's not what I have my 3DS for.
Hyrule Warriors Legends. Did you get this or no?
I haven't yet, and this is what really got me excited. This is what reminded me that I just got my new 3DS, and I bought it for a reason.
Yes.
And it is Hyrule Warriors. I was holding off on that, knowing that it was better on the new 3DS. I actually want that kind of game on the go. I didn't want it on my Wii U. Mm-hmm. And this is to a point that we'll probably get to at the very end of this. I'm just so excited by the fact that the home console and the handheld are coming together. Yeah. This direct solidified that for me as if it wasn't already. It totally was. But I want the games all in the same place. This is so exciting for me. Some new content to remind me this is a big deal. Some DLC. I'm totally pumped. I will definitely be buying. I have some EB Games gift cards I can go transfer into Nintendo cards, and that's how I'm going to do this.
Absolutely.
In case you were wondering the logistics, Bobby.
Not really worried about it. Anyway, So Zelda Skyward Sword.
Yes, this is what I wanted to talk to you about.
I am excited about this because we were talking about it, and I was like, every time I go to a store, it's $70, $80, $90. I'm not paying that kind of money for a game. I'm assuming it's $20. I haven't looked yet. Most Wii games are $20. I will buy it when I come back from Disney. I'm not going to buy it now because it's pointless to buy it and have it just sitting here the whole time. But I've been wanting to try this, and Toby today messaged me. We were going to try to get Toby to come on the show, but it was very late when we decided to do this, and he's probably sleeping. He's 5 hours ahead. It's like midnight there. But anyway.
Toby, wake up.
Yeah, I know. Wake up, Toby. So basically the idea was, Toby says to me today, he's like, dude, I'm excited that you're going to play this for the first time. He goes, I might actually restart playing it with you and go along with you so we can be buddies together and talk about it each day. And I was like, I would like that, Toby. It would probably keep me interested and keep me going with it. So I'm excited for this one. The next one I'm really excited about, too, is Dragon Quest VIII, the remake. I had this on the PS2, I believe. I enjoyed it. But I never really put a lot of time into it because I was kind of in that era, we've discussed it before, where I was leaving video games. So I'm excited to get back into it. It got delayed to 2017. I'm fine with that because Dragon Quest VII's coming as it is, and I'll get that first and then play.
This looks incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. Now,
I guess I'll just let you keep going then.
Well, look, Because I'm trying to. I'm just trying to get through the little stuff.
That's fine.
I'm just trying to get through the little stuff.
Yeah,
this is the one that got me hyped big time. Yoshi's Woolly World confirmed for the 3DS. Looks amazing. All of the Wii U stages are in it, and it looked like there were some extra stages in it as well. Dude, that Poochie amiibo.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a huge, that's a day one purchase for me. Absolutely. I can't believe we haven't seen more come out of this yarn situation. I would buy Kirby yarn. I would buy everything yarn. We did get to see Nintendo expand upon other previously established new types of amiibo with The Legend of Zelda as well. But let's talk about this first. I'm pumped about this. Again, I'm so glad that the games are coming together. I saw people kind of disparaging this, like, why are they the same? But this is great for me. I don't always have a chance to play a game like Yoshi's Woolly World on my console, but I definitely will. Like, this is exactly where a handheld is exactly where I want to play a game like this.
Yeah,
I'll get sidetracked by other games, but on my at home, this is perfect for this.
This is, I'm going to tell you right now, to me, one of the best 2D platformers last year. All across the board, and the fact it was on the Wii U looked gorgeous.
Oh, stunning.
From what I've seen so far, this looks really good, man. Really, really good on the 3DS.
It's an art style that holds up. It doesn't necessarily require like the high definition, but it's cute, it's colorful, it's pretty, and I want it with me at all times. Yeah,
and I'm excited for this one. Really, I am.
You know what got me really excited though? I'll let you die over there first.
Yeah, I'm about to
this next one is I'm so pumped about.
Dude, me too. Too.
Or is it just Mario Sports? What the heck did they call it? Mario Superstars. Mario Sports Superstars. Spring 2017, 5 sports, and it looks like they're not just little mini games. Like these are full on, like it's a full soccer game, full tennis, which is really, and golf and horse racing and baseball.
Yeah.
I mean,
it looks good, dude.
And the multiplayer that they talked about as well seems like it's all over the place. You can do one-on-one, or you can do like your friends, or online and meet up with people across the world. That's the thing that was really encouraging to me about this, is that they seem to, this is just a value package. Yeah. Where like I'm kind of going away from the Mario parties, and I love, which we'll get to in a second, but I love soccer. I love Super Mario Strikers. I love tennis, golf, definitely. And in one little package, this looks perfect. And I really look forward. This is spring 2017. We'll see if they hit it. Yeah. But man, I had no idea they had this up their sleeve. There's so much to look
forward to
with the 3DS.
Came out of nowhere. I loved it. The next one was came out of left field, and I was like, as soon as Bill Trinan goes, "This is the final one," blah blah blah, and all of a sudden you start to hear that little music start to come in, and I was like,
the spaceship. Like,
oh, Pikmin, and yes, it was Pikmin. I'm excited for this. I'm a huge fan of Pikmin. The style is obviously very different. I'm sure people are going to complain about that, but I like it because they're
so glad
switching
they did it this way.
They're switching it up from the norm. But what I really liked is sometimes your game would take up both screens, not just the one bottom screen or the one top screen. So you're playing the game, and it's like it's taking advantage of the entire thing. I loved it. I thought it was great, man. I really did.
They really snuck this one. This was a big surprise. We knew that a Pikmin was on its way. I feel like they almost accidentally let this leak a little while ago. We all assumed it was coming to the Wii U. This looks like it was built from the ground up for the 3DS, the 2D kind of side-scrolling, almost like a Lemmings type of style game here.
Yeah.
But obviously in the Pikmin world, I didn't know that Nintendo had it in them to surprise me like this. We never know what they're going to do. Yeah. I was really glad that it was more than a Pokemon Sun and Moon type of thing. There was lots for us to spend our money on.
I think a lot of people thought like this is going to be a Sun and Moon. Okay, and we totally grazed over, and that's my fault. I apologize. The Zelda
Amiibo. Disney World.
Zelda Amiibo. Oh my God, dude, they were phenomenal, man. phenomenal. And here's the thing. They're celebrating the 30th anniversary.
Isn't that amazing?
Of Zelda. And it's like, that's why they're putting them out. An 8-bit Link. Yes. Dude, I freaked when I saw that. Because I love my 8-bit Marios. I think they're amazing. Mm-hmm. You're telling me I can get an 8-bit Link as well? Oh, dude. And the Toon Link and Zelda look awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how many did they announce? I can't
4.
find it here.
4.
So 4 new amiibo coming.
They got the 8-bit. They got the 8-bit. Mm-hmm. They got Link blowing into the Ocarina for Ocarina of Time. Mm-hmm. And then they had, in a 2-pack, it's going to come Toon Link and Toon Zelda from Wind Waker. Dude, I love them. I love them. And they're all compatible with Breath of the Wild. They haven't said what they're going to do with Breath of the Wild yet. But all 4 of them will be compatible with that.
All coming December 2nd. I was also so busy, like I was watching it on my phone. And I was taking a screenshot of that nice little 30th anniversary kind of splash screen that they had. And I accidentally shut off my phone because you press the home button and the power button. So I shut it off and I lost a bit of the Zelda part. I'm like, this is the one I just watched Battle Tanks or whatever the heck that thing was called. I'm like, dang it, this is what I wanted. So I missed that. The 8-bit, this is the thing. Nintendo is kind of like, they're very sneaky. They kind of give you a little bit of a hint of something like the Yarn Yoshi. And then before you know it, you're going to have a whole new like stream of amiibo to collect. You didn't realize this was a series, but now it is. This 8-bit thing.
Well, the 8-bit's turning into something, but just the Zelda line. The Zelda line is turning into...
That's what I'm saying. It's like a comic book series. You're like, you don't even realize this, but now you're subscribed to like 9 different like lines of comics.
You know what? This is what amazes me. Is people were done with amiibo.
I know. Well,
and then today it's like, oh my god! Like, okay, so they announced the Mario Party ones a while ago, and it was like, all right, yeah, I'll get them, but I'm not hyped about it. These come out today, and I was like, chills, man. I'm like, oh, come to daddy. I'm ready for these.
Just spent, I don't know how many hours collectively on the internet just bashing Nintendo for forgetting the Zelda 30th anniversary.
You and I, we did an episode
if we ran Nintendo. I'm pretty sure that we talked about amiibo though.
I think Reggie was listening to the episode. I really do.
I think he was.
And he was, and he said, you know what? These 2 idiots are onto something. We need to shut them down, and we're gonna announce these amiibo. I think they just made them up last night. It's probably mock art that they threw together last night.
Yeah, the 8-bit's definitely a mock art. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. They keep improving upon amiibo. They're not just doing the same thing over and over again, which is definitely more than I can say about Skylanders tries to, but it seems more of a gimmick. Yeah. And like I know Skylanders intimately. We have countless Skylanders in this house. Yeah. Infinity, I mean that is what it is. Yeah. Lego Dimensions, I feel like is fairly its appeal is the vast number of franchises you can get there. But not, other than that, there's not really anything there. But to me, amiibo, like the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
And they can go in any direction they want, and it seems like they're just gonna nail it. I can't wait to spend my money on this. All I need is a pre-order button.
That's it.
So this is really what had me excited. Yeah. They haven't given up. Don't count Nintendo out, everybody.
Mm-mm. When you think they're out, here they come. And you know what? I know people are probably listening right now going like, oh, you guys are a couple of fanboys. You're freaking out. No, I'm just excited for the news, man. We've been in a drought for Nintendo for all gaming has been in a drought. So to get this in the way we got it today, I was excited. There was stuff that didn't do anything for me, like the Picross 3D, the Pokemon. All right, whatever. I'm a newly acquired fan. Like, I'm enjoying Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I'm not like through the roof for this thing. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool, you know. But for me, there's some things that came out that today that really got me excited. And you know, the funny thing is, this is just the funny thing, because you and I were on the same page where we hated the new 3DS that they came out with, the Galaxy one.
Yep. Yeah, pretty ugly.
Mark Carabin, his wife, Lauren, wants it. She told him point blank, you figure out a way to get it for me either before we go to Disney, Mark, or when we come home from Disney.
Shows what we know. That thing. And I saw that today, actually. I saw people like saying that. It's great that they want it.
But here's the
great. That's awesome.
I come home, never said anything about Mark's wife, and Tony's telling me, I just saw this new 3DS today. I want it. She's like, that is beautiful. She's like, it's purple. It's sparkly. I want it. And I was like, what? Like, you really want this thing? And I was like, Okay.
People are ragging Nintendo for calling it the new 3DS. This is the thing. Every single time they release any new variant on a new skin or whatever, they just say it's the new 3DS. And that's what people will realize. They're like, I want the new 3DS. They think that this thing is brand new.
Yeah.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
And this is maybe me being a little too fanboy. Maybe it's a stretch to say that it's brilliant, but they're maybe onto something.
I'm excited.
Because I didn't think anybody wanted this, but it's a new chance for them to say, look, maybe you missed the announcement. Maybe you didn't realize that we've got a new product out. But here it is again. It's new. It looks different. It looks Galaxy, whatever. Some people don't even care that Galaxy is a word that was used in a Mario title.
Yep.
Which is, I think, the thing that everybody else, like for me, that's what was missing. I'm like, what's the tie-in here? But some people don't care. They just want it to look cool.
Yeah.
They want a new red, a new black, new 3DS.
Absolutely. And you know what, man? At the end of the day, let's wrap it up. We're gonna tie a nice little bow. I was happy. I'd probably give this like an 8 out of 10.
I'm right with you. Definitely.
It wasn't perfect, but you know what? For me, I'm looking at, and this is I'm throwing this out there to all the people that were basically saying, "Oh, these are all the same games already on the Wii U. Why do I want them?" I'm not looking at it like that. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them because I enjoy them. What I'm liking is if they're basically able to take games that were on the Wii U, put them on the 3DS, baby, we got so much good to look forward to at the NX. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I'm looking in the future. This is all test gimmicks for Nintendo. This is all test runs for them to see what they can do with a handheld and a home console. And now we basically take it. Man, I'm ready.
It's a nice, easy way for them to bankroll the future as well. These are obviously inexpensive projects for them to work on. So I'm glad that they found a way to extend the life of the work that they put into these Wii U titles. Obviously, they would have liked each one of them to sell more and more than they did. They've got this massive user base on the 3DS in 3DS land. So yeah, give it to them. These are all great games. Nobody's disputing that.
Let me close on one thing.
All right.
So a while back, everybody was saying, well, because I kept saying, if I'm doing NX, the first games I port is Mario Maker. Mm-hmm. Mario Maker has to be on the NX. And the words out of everybody's mouth, well, how do you do it? You can't build levels on the, it's not going to be touchscreen. So how do you build the levels? They just created it. Because nobody wants the gamepad to be compatible with the NX. Fine, move it aside. They just basically gave you your level editor that you can sync up with your NX, and that would be what you build your levels with. You can build them on the go and then upload them when you get home. That's what they just did it to me. I think they did a great job.
And let me close on this because you got to close with your thing. The thing that Nintendo doesn't get nearly enough credit for is they're the only ones doing this. Mm-hmm. They come out every couple of months and say, here's a whole bunch of stuff to be excited about. Yeah. Now, not everything is for everyone, but as we just discussed, I just found 4, 5, 6, 7 things that I can spend my money on. And that's more than I could say about the other 2 platforms. I get to look forward to E3 and maybe a PlayStation experience. And I love my other 2 systems all the same. I love again, it's not about that. I just want to give credit where credit is due. And I think Nintendo doesn't get nearly enough credit when it comes to these Nintendo Directs. Yeah. They came out of nowhere. None of this stuff was leaked. We had no idea anything other than maybe Pokemon and some Animal Crossing stuff were coming, and they've got us excited.
Yeah, and that's
what else did you ask for? You don't need to rent out a huge hall. You don't need to do this big thing.
No, you do, and the production value was there. It was funny. It was lighthearted. Like, I love Bill Trinen, dude. That dude is so hilarious, and him and Reggie together are funny, man. They are really funny.
Yeah, man, I was entertained. I was looking forward to it all week. Again, more than I can say about anybody. Like, I just didn't know what they had, and I tuned in, and I was entertained, and I've already spent my money. Yep. So a big. Yeah. I actually go a little higher. I go 8.5 on this one. 8.5 out of 10. Let's do that.
Okay.
I mean, for whatever the hell that's worth.
Exactly. Don't mean anything. So
everybody, let us know what y'all think. You go ahead and close it because I love it when you say this.
That is all. So thank you guys for watching this on YouTube, on the Nintendo Guru channel, listening to it on We the GamerCast, on the GeekCast, and on If We Ran Nintendo. All of those are available on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, everywhere. Anywhere you can get your podcast, I'm pretty sure you can listen to us. If not, Just go to the ones that I just listed. You'll be fine.
What are you looking? Why are you anywhere else?
Yeah, exactly.
Weirdo.
Exactly. So that's all for me. Peace out, Cub Scout.
See me later. I mean, Jason.
That's how I can say. Where's the Jason stuff,
Jason!
man? Come on. Where's
Jason?
Exactly.
John.
Oh, Lord.